Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for WSTS-47 Intro to LGBT Studies for Saturday, February 26th. And as I always do, just going to go over a few reminders, clarifications, anything I think you need to know to help you stay on top of things in our course so you can do well. First up here is that earlier this week I did post the exam scores from our first exam there on Canvas, so you should have gotten a notification from Canvas about that, like a little alert notification I think you guys get there. So do take a look at that, and do remember that our final grades in our course are not just based on the exam scores there. There's a whole series of metrics that contribute to your final grade, so do recall that grading scale there. It's on your syllabus there on the second page or third page there, I think, in case you need a reminder about that. It's also posted there on our Canvas course page too. The syllabus is posted there in case you need to look at it there. Next up here is that you will have your quiz on our current Chapter 5 next Wednesday when we come back, so make sure you take a look at the homework item there in the homework module there on our Canvas course page to help you prepare for that. You'll take that quiz in your groups as usual there. And on next Wednesday there, next up here, we are going to continue our presentation of Chapter 5. We're going to pick up where we left off last time, taking a look at the supposed etiology that is the cause of homosexuality. We took a look at animal studies and genetics last time, but now we're going to go ahead and turn our attention to further etiologies, and that involves the brain anatomy and also the role of hormones there. And we're going to take a look, pretty exclusively here at the nature versus nurture debate around all of this biological and animal evidence there and what it all means there. We're also going to revisit that position we talked about earlier in the course called strategic essentialism. Hopefully that rings a bell there. And we're also going to take a look at how both gay and anti-gay activists have used all this basically medical model evidence, if you will, all this ideological information here, and they've used it to their own agendas there, and how both of them may have made some kind of mistake here, both of them being both groups of activists there, if you will. But we're going to go ahead and go through all that, and there's some detail with that. It's really fascinating stuff, and not without its controversy there too, but we will do that next time. We're also planning to start a bit of our next chapter, Chapter 6, which is entitled Queer Diversities. And what I'm planning to do is get through what do we mean by diversity, what kind of diversities are there, and is this really a blessing or a curse to the queer community? Because there's really, as we're going to talk about next time, two sides of the coin here when it comes to diversity. So really interesting stuff. And Chapter 6 is a pretty cool chapter too. This is where we get into the whole alphabet soup of queerdom there, all the letters, what letters get included, which ones do not, LGBTQ, IA, etc. There's all kinds of ones there that people feel should be included and some feel should not be included. So we're going to talk about all that too later on in Chapter 6, and we'll do that there the following week, at least. That's my plan. Otherwise, that's everything I wanted to say for this time. I hope you're doing well. I'm really enjoying the course, and I hope you are too. We're covering some really interesting things, and I'm always eager to hear what you have to say about some of these things too. So do speak up in class like some of you do if you feel you want to add anything. I really like to hear those things. And excuse me. Otherwise, I will see you in class next Wednesday. If you need anything in the meantime, reach out via email on Canvas, and I'll be glad to get back to you before we meet. So take care until next time.